for Baringo. One, we want to really transform the economy of Baringo. We want to create wealth for the people of Baringo. One of the critical challenges that we are facing as a county is high levels of poverty. We are at around 59% index in poverty. So one of the critical things, and it is a conversation that is nationally happening at the moment, that economy is the real thing, it's the real deal. We must focus on the economy. And my biggest agenda around economy is to create wealth for the people. One way to do that is actually to do agribusiness. Is also to focus on employment. Is also to do value addition. Is to attract investments. Is to ensure that we are maximizing the potential in tourism, in agribusiness, maximizing the potential in ensuring that we are actually expanding the SMEs, yes. the medium and micro business and the cooperative sector. Employment is a critical issue that we need to address if we have to turn around our economy.
You've talked about agribusiness. We have the upper part of Timboroa, Koibatek, that is Eldama Ravine, Baringo, the other side of Kabarnet, and also the honey producing areas of Tiati, Marakwet, and all that. Do you think that Baringo County can be self-sustaining when it comes to food security? And also, can it be a food basket to other counties that surround it?
Well said. It is true that Baringo has two climatic zones. We have the highlands of Eldama Ravine, Mumberes, and all the way to Kabarnet. And we also have Mochongoi, which are highly productive when it comes to agriculture, maize and potato crop. We also have the lowlands, the hassle areas of Tiati, which is so rich in livestock, especially goats and also sahiwal bulls. We have areas of Mogotio, and the entire belt of Baringo South, all the way to Koloa. Those are areas that are very productive when it comes to livestock and honey production. What we need to do is to turn around all these areas for their competitive advantage. Those who are agriculturally productive should be able to, we should be able to do processing of coffee, we should be able to do processing of milk. These are the areas we need to produce and rear animals, especially goats and sahiwal bulls for meat. And so if we focus on value addition, we would focus on value addition for agriculture, milk, and also crops. And then we also focus on value addition for meat and honey in the lower regions of our county. Yes. Value addition is a game changer because it will expand the market and it will also increase the yield and it will definitely increase the income to the farmers. Yes. Yes.
We have had constant fights in Tiati, the other side of Mochongoi, on the other side where we border Pokot and Tugen. We have had a lot of infights. What do you think will be the solution once you assume office, if you are elected as the governor of Baringo County? What will you do to address insecurity and banditry?
We have, that's a big challenge, Kiko. The insecurity that is actually arising from cattle rustling and banditry is a menace in those northern part of Baringo, especially Tiati, bordering Turkana, and Samburu, Elgeyo, Marakwet. This matter of cattle rustling is both an economic and also political issue. We need to deal with all the root causes of this problem and ensure that the people who are living in those areas do not fight for resources like pasture and also water. If we were to address the economic challenges that are faced by these people in those regions, then obviously we would be able to reduce conflict. If we were to now address it politically through the leadership of these regions and from the very lowest levels of Wazee all the way to political leaders at the level of MCAs and also members of parliament and the governor and the senator, we can also get a political solution. After we address the challenges that these people face in terms of their economic situation, because when there is a conflict on pasture, when there is a conflict on water, then we must address it by ensuring that there is sufficient water, there is sufficient pasture for the different communities so that they don't converge in certain areas to which can create conflict between them. Politically, I want to assure the people that I will marshal, I will consolidate all the political leadership of the county from the lowest level to the highest level to ensure that we bring our people to peace. We ensure so that we make sure that the people can coexist harmoniously and they do not fight over small things. We also have to address the challenge that there could be now an element of business in this conflict, because many times the animals that are stolen, they are not found. They find their way to maybe big markets like AMC and other places. We need to address by actually maybe tagging and ensuring that we have chips in these animals so that they can be traced wherever they go, so that nobody can take advantage of this cattle rustling to do business, yes. Because that is the likely situation. Yeah.
Education, you are an educationist yourself. You have gone through education. Do you think there is an improvement that can be attained in Baringo County when it comes to matters to do with education?
Yes, we have to address the quality of education in our county, starting from the ECD, which is primarily the function of county government. At the lowest level, we need to address the challenges that are going on in the early childhood education, especially in terms of learning materials, especially in teaching, because you have to get quality teachers. And to have quality teachers, it means you must remunerate them well. You must pay the ECD teachers well. You must give them a scheme of service that they can be proud of. And we have to invest in the infrastructure, including the learning materials. You know, many times we build classrooms without actually paying attention to what goes on in the classroom. What about the learning aids? Like now we're in a CBC world. We need to have learning materials for the early childhood education. We also must focus on the entire development of the child. At the higher level, I would partner with the national government to ensure that the quality of education in both primary and secondary schooling is actually enhanced. Because the only issue that we want to address is to ensure that we are producing graduates, we are producing students and out of school who are able to move to the next level. And most importantly, we have this technical training, the youth polytechnics, the TVETs. We also must focus seriously on this area because, you know, we have a big chunk, a very big population of youth who are not able to make it to university, and they depend on these skills, the technical skills for employment. I will focus seriously on ensuring that there is sufficient equipping of these facilities, and also to ensure that those who are coming out of these training institutions are capable of being employed in a job market, because it is not enough to train. We also need to facilitate them to be able to be employed.
What is your tagline? What is your final word?
My final word is that I am ready, I'm prepared, I'm passionate, I'm committed to the people of Baringo. I am the leader that is for the current generation. And my slogan is Twende Kazi. I want to mobilize everyone to work, to go to work. My rallying call is that we need to work and we need to deliver for the people. I am willing and really ready for the challenge ahead. Thank you very much.
Say your name and say this is my dream. What is your name? My name is?
My name is CPA Richard Koech. I'm clerk of Baringo County Assembly, gubernatorial aspirant for 2022. And my dream for Baringo is rapid economic transformation.